Namaste bachcho. Today we'll start with a new chapter, chapter number 9, that is part 9, and the name of the chapter is Ishwar jo karta hai, अच्छा ही करता है. That means whatever God does, He does well or good. That means God's creation is faultless. Now first let's do the summary of this chapter. This is a short story about two friends, Nikhil and Gaurav. So Nikhil was short and bald and Gaurav was tall. And Nikhil always believed that God was partial and his creation was full of fault. But Gaurav, he was a true devotee of God. At the end of the chapter, you will come to know that Nikhil realized his mistake and he believes that God's creation is faultless and whatever he does well. So first let's do the Kathin Shabd, that means difficult words. So here you can see the words Vastav. Vastav means reality. Next one, Shresht. Shresht means great. Doshheen means faultless. Trutipurn means full of faults. Vyakul means restless. And Vajrapat means falling off some heavy things. So this was the Kathin Shabd. Now let's read this chapter and understand the meaning of each and every line. So first we'll do the Part Pravesh, that means lesson introduction. Here it says, Ishwar ki rachna dosharhit hoti hai. That means God's creation is faultless. अज्ञानता के कारण हम सब उसके महत्व को समझ नहीं पाते. That means due to ignorance, we all are unable to know its importance. प्रस्तुत पाठ में निखिल और गौरव की बातचीत द्वारा ईश्वर की रचना के महत्व को स्पष्ट किया गया है. So here बातचीत means conversation, द्वारा means through, स्पष्ट means clarified. That means in this chapter the importance of God's creation is clarified through the conversation between Nikhil and Gaurav. So let's read this chapter. The first line, एक बार दो मित्र निखिल और गौरव नगर की ओर गए. Here nagar means city. So the meaning is, once two friends Nikhil and Gaurav, they went towards the city. निखिल छोटा और गौरव लंबा था. Here छोटा means short, lamba means long. So Nikhil was short and Gaurav was long. निखिल बोला, तुम ईश्वर के श्रेष्ठ भक्त हो. Here श्रेष्ठ means great, bhakt means devotee. So Nikhil is saying to Gaurav that you are a great devotee of God. तुम उसकी सारी रचना को दोषरहित मानते हो. And he says to Gaurav that, and you believe that God's creation is faultless. दोषरहित means faultless. लेकिन मैं देखता हूँ कि ईश्वर की रचना त्रुटिपूर्ण है. Now Nikhil says, but, लेकिन means but Nikhil believes that God's creation is full of fault. इधर ही देखो, थरबूजा और पेठा तो लताओं पे लगते हैं. Here the word थरबूजा means watermelon, पेठा means pumpkin, and the word latao means creeper. So to prove his words, he is giving an example. Nikhil says that, now see here, watermelon and pumpkin are creeper plants. So you all know that pumpkin and watermelon are big and heavy and they are creeper plants. Next line, ये लताएं कमज़ोर और पतली हैं. So here कमज़ोर means weak, patli means thin. So he is saying, see, these creepers are weak and thin, but here you can find watermelon and pumpkin growing on it. ईश्वर ने मोटे तथा भारी फल तो लताओं पर उगा दिए. So he is saying that God has grown big and heavy fruits on the creepers. और मोटे तथा बड़े वृक्षों पर जामुन आदि छोटे फल लगा दिए. Here jamun means black plum. And the meaning of this line is, Nikhil is saying, see, this fruit, jamun, that is black plum, is grown on big trees. Next line, मेरे विचार से तो ईश्वर की यह रचना दोष से भरी है. दोष means fault. So the meaning is, in my view, this creation of God is full of faults. Next line. दोषों को देखने वाला निखिल गंजा था. Here ganja means bald. So दोषों means faults. देखने वाला means the person who sees the faults in everything. So the meaning is that Nikhil, who used to see or find faults in everything, he was bald. वह सूर्य की गर्मी से व्याकुल होकर मित्र से बोला. Here गर्मी means heat, vyakul means restless. So the meaning is that due to the heat of the sun, Nikhil was feeling very restless, and he said to his friend, that is, he said to Gaurav, यह हरा भरा विशाल वृक्ष है. विशाल means big. He is saying that this is huge green tree. आओ वृक्ष के नीचे आराम करते हैं. Come, let's rest under this tree. Next paragraph. जैसे ही वह वृक्ष के नीचे गया. So जैसे ही means as he went under that tree, वैसे ही उसके गंजे सिर पर एक आम का फल गिरा. So वैसे means similarly a mango fruit fell on his bald head. वह पीड़ा से बोला. पीड़ा means pain. So due to the pain he said, मेरे सिर पर वज्रपात हुआ. So वज्रपात means falling off something heavy. He is saying that some heavy thing fell on his head. फिर उसके मुंह से निकला. Then he shouted, प्रभु अब मैं समझ गया कि तुम्हारी रचना दोषहीन है. So when he felt that pain, he realized his mistake and he said, प्रभु, O God, अब मैं समझ गया कि तुम्हारी रचना दोषहीन है. Now I understood that your creation is faultless. Next line. यदि इस वृक्ष पर तरबूजा होता, that means if watermelon was there on this tree, तो मेरे सिर में काफ़ी चोट लग जाती. Here काफ़ी चोट means it would hurt a lot. So the meaning is that if watermelon had fallen on his head, then it would hurt him a lot. सच में मैं भी कितना मूर्ख हूँ. Really, I am so stupid. मूर्ख means stupid. वास्तव में ईश्वर जो करता है अच्छा ही करता है. Here वास्तव means in fact. The meaning is in fact whatever God does, he does well. तब गौरव बोला. Now Gaurav says, सत्य है कि ईश्वर की रचना दोषरहित है. Here दोषरहित means faultless. The meaning is, yes, it's true. God's creation is faultless. अज्ञानता के कारण हम सब उसके महत्व को जानने में असमर्थ होते हैं. Here अज्ञानता means ignorance. महत्व means importance. असमर्थ means unable. So the meaning is, due to ignorance, we all are unable to know its importance. So with this chapter, we can say that ईश्वर जो करता है अच्छा ही करता है. That means whatever God does, he does it well. That means God's creation is faultless. Now next, let's do the word meaning. That means Shabdat. And here the words are Shresht means great, Tarbooj watermelon, Ganja bald, Vajrapat falling off something heavy, Bhakt devotee. Next one, Petha pumpkin, Vyakul restless, Dosharhit means faultless, Lata creeper, Vishal huge, Asamarth incapable, Trutipund full of faults, Jamun black plum, Agyanta ignorance. Next we have Paryarvachi Shabd. The first one is Mitra means friend. Paryarvachi Shabd Dost Sakha. Next one Chota. Chota means small. Paryarvachi Shabd Laghu Nyunan. Next word Vriksh. Paryarvachi Shabd Taru Ped. Fourth one Ishwar. Paryarvachi Shabd Prabhu Bhagwan. Next we have Vilom Shabd means opposite. The first one is Mitra means friend. Opposite is Shatru means enemy. Second one, dosh. Dosh means fault. Opposite is gun, which means good things. Next one, nagar. Nagar means city. Opposite is gaon, that means village. Next word is murkh. Murkh means stupid or fool, and the opposite is buddhiman, means intelligent. Next one is chota. Chota means small. Opposite is bada, means big. Next word is hara bhara, means fresh and green. The opposite is sukha, means dry. So you have to write all the Katin Shabd, Shabdat, Paryarvachi Shabd, Vilom Shabd in your notebook. Now you have an activity. You have to read the chapter, record it and submit in Teams. That's all for today. We will meet in the next class. Dhanyavad.